Everybody took out, wave your money, wave your money, wave your money, wave your money.
You didn't take your money out.
Wave your money out, wave your money. Put your money up, put your money up. Who like money? You like money? All right. If you renting, raise your money up. Raise your money up if you renting. Raise your money up. Give me your money. Give me your money. Give me your money. Give me your money. Hand me a trash can. Hand me that trash can. So every month with your money, you're paying rent, right? Okay. So you know where your money's going? In the trash. Who wants their money to go in the trash? Raise your hand. No? Do you like make somebody else rich? No? So what do you think you're doing with your landlord?
Making somebody else rich.
Making somebody else rich, correct? Okay.
That was a clean garbage can.
I want to show you guys, yes it was, I'm sorry. I want to show you how to put money back in your pocket. Do you like paying Uncle Sam? Who like paying Uncle Sam?
Nobody.
Nobody? Who have kids in here on their, to be able to write off on their taxes? Raise your hand. So if you don't, and you don't, right?
Right.
So it's just you, right? So you don't have any write-offs, huh? So you get hit hard, don't you? You got to make sure that they take out enough taxes out of your paychecks, what? So that you don't owe, right? Or you may end up owing, correct? Okay, so I want to show you ways of the benefits of home ownership. Sometimes we hear people say, I don't have time to be owning. I don't want to be cleaning up. I don't want to do the maintenance. You know, there's excuses of why someone do not want to become a homeowner. But I just showed you. If you're renting and you put your money in the trash. Who want to put their money in the trash? But that's what you're doing every month. And then Tracy showed you the breakdown of how much it is that you're putting in the trash every year. So you can look at that. But think about it, if you had your own home, you what? Going to build equity, right? So then you're going to have equity, so you're going to what? Gain money. And then on your taxes every year, you're going to what? Save money, okay? So look at the first sheet that I gave you. It's not stapled. You got it? Everybody got it out?
Yeah.
Okay. So Mary had a little lamb, Mary Lamb. She got 2 dependents, right? And she made, look at line 7, she made $45,000 for the year. Okay? Nothing else in between. Turn the page over. Her adjusted gross income is $35,000. So Mary Lamb, she has dependents, so she's going to qualify for head of household. So you have an option on the standard deduction. You either get standard deduction or itemized, okay? Most of the time, anybody who does not own a home, you're not going to be able to itemize. So you're going to end up taking the standard. So you see how much the standard deduction is? How much? Someone tell me. Line 40.
9,250.
Say that again. Say it loud.
9,250.
Circle that. I like interaction. So I'm going to put you to work. Circle that. Circle line 40. Circle that amount. I want you to remember that, okay? And then as you go down your taxes, I don't know if your CPA, your tax preparer explains, but that's an exemption that you get to bring that taxable income down. So right now we have $25,000. Now we subtract and we want to bring it down, and we're going to bring it down to $35,000, okay? And now your exemption, you have 2 dependents, 8 and 7, so you have 3. Now these 2 ladies right here, they only have how many? 1, because they don't have any dependents, do they? And so every exemption, you're going to get a deduction, okay? Like $3,800. So you multiply that times your number. So if you have 1, you're not going to multiply. You're only going to have $3,800. But if you have 3, you're going to multiply it times 3. So we have that here. And then we bring our tax. Now see where your taxable income at line 43? You tax at $23,000. So the government says, I'm going to tax you at that. That's your taxable income. So your tax rate is $2,909. Everybody circle line 47. You see that? Now, because you have 2 children on this tax return under the age of 17, you get child tax credit. That's $2,000. You see that on line 52? Mm-hmm. Then that's going to go to line 55, right? So I need to subtract my $2,000 that could be in my what pocket to bring my taxable income down. So my taxable income is $2,909. I subtracted $2,000, so now I'm taxed at $909. Circle that. Circle it. Now let's get down to the meat and grease. So the total tax that I have in line 63 is what? $909, correct? Circle that. 963. Line 64 is your federal tax withholding. Most of the time, a person who has one dependent, they are going to have them take out at least 10%. A person who have two dependents like this one, I was very nice because this person probably 9 times out of 10 is not going to have put on their exemption 2 or 3. I mean 1. They're going to put 3 or 4. So it really would be a little less than 4,110. I just use it as an example. But if you did 10%, so I would the government just withheld $4,110. Okay, so that could have been money in my pocket. If you see that says payments, circle that. Circle that section. I call that money. That is the money section. Everybody say money section.
Money section.
Money section. So everything in that section, you can go back later and look at it. But a person who makes the kind of money that we're dealing with, they're not going to get earned income credit. They're not going to get some others. But we call this money section, okay? I call it your money, okay? So, but if I have something on line 63, everybody see line 63? We have $909, correct? So I got to take that number and subtract it from my money. So line 74, I take it, and that's how I come up with my refund of $3,201. But wouldn't I prefer to have $4,110 in my pocket? So the whole thing that you want to do in your taxes, line 63, you want to have at 0. Why do I want to have it at 0, somebody?
You don't want to owe.
You don't want to owe, but what else? Say that again?
We don't want to give them more money.
We don't want to give them our money, so we can have all of our money in our pocket. Okay, let's look at the next tax return. I'm trying to go kind of fast. Okay, this tax return right here, same setup, same income. The difference is with this tax return here, they own a home. So look on the second page, look on the back page. And you remember I had you circle some things. Taxable income still the same, $45,000. But look at line 40. This person was able to itemize. What is that number there?
42,203.
Okay, 42,203. I kind of exaggerate. This is a higher house with interest, okay? Look at the itemized deduction page that you guys have. So what's the difference with this tax return? We are able to what? Itemize. And then there are so many things that you get to itemize. So in the previous tax return, how much was our line 40? 9,000, right? We took the standard versus the itemized, but this one we're able to take the itemized. Why? Because we are a what? Homeowner. Good job. Okay, so look at the itemized deduction right quick. Look at this form. I'm just gonna have you skim through it, but I'm gonna go through it in a minute. But this is just telling you all the things that you can write off. So that's why you're able to take a higher deduction, okay? Now let's break it down. So because I wrote off 42,000, I have my exemptions, right? So now my taxable income, I subtract from, because after I do my exemption, I subtract that $12,000. I'm at 0. My taxable income is what? 0, right? So line 63 is what? 0, correct?
Yes.
Now look at where our money. Go back down to the money. Payments, money. Line 64 to 63. What do you see added in that section that wasn't there before on the other tax return?
Child tax credit.
Child tax credit. Speak up. That's child tax credit. So your additional child tax credit, where you use it at the top, is called child tax credit. So you use it at the top to bring your taxable income down. You didn't need to use it because you're already at 0. Your taxable income is at 0, so I don't have to take that. So that means I got that money in my what? Pocket. Good job. So add that up and tell me how much is your money that you have in your pocket in this tax return.
6,100.
Say that loud.
6,110.
6,110. What could you do with that extra? That's $3,000 more, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you see the difference? Those are just, it's a big difference. So if you look on itemized deduction, just gonna go through it. So don't you have to have medical insurance? Don't you have to pay? So if I don't, I didn't own a house on the other tax return, I didn't write it off, did I? But if you look on this, I'm writing it off, right? And if you calculate how much the the medical insurance that you're paying every month, and you calculate that, that's a write-off. Then also, I get to write off taxes that I pay. Okay, you can do a standard, or if you want to be calculating all your receipts, that's a write-off. I also get to write off my property taxes. Oh my goodness. I get to write off my real estate taxes. So if I pay $65,000 in a year, I get to write that what? Off. Okay? Personal property taxes. My car registration. There's a portion that you get to write off. So if I got 5 cars, I get to write off all of the registration for my cars. Okay? Look here. Now we get to the mortgage interest, and that's what helps brings you up. So I got this a high end, because I got some high mortgage interest. So I get to write that off. Then look what else I get to write off. I give to the church. I go to church. I give my tithes and my offerings. So 9 times out of 10, we made $45,000. I'm gonna give 10%. So that's how much? $4,500. And then I gave the Goodwill, I gave some bags of clothes, and I gave some other stuff and some furniture, so I got another write-off, about $500 estimate. But if you gave more, it's going to be bigger than $500, okay? That's another write-off. Then, I'm a nurse. On this tax return, we put that we're a nurse. So, as a nurse, I'm going to have what? Union dues. I got to pay for my scrubs. I got to pay for this. I got to pay for that for my job, right? I get to write all that off, okay? If I got to pay for parking for my job, I get to write that off. Oh, you guys follow me? Are y'all following me?
Yes.
Does this make a difference?
Yes.
Does this make you excited?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So, look at this. So we got all of these write-offs, and you see what it totals. So the big picture here that I want you to understand that don't think home ownership is just minute. It's not important. I'm a rent for the rest of my life. Think about every time you rent, where your money going?
Trash.
So you tell the trash man, here, take my trash out, and I'm gonna give him my money. Really? When you go to file your taxes, and most people who owe on April 15th, and you put your seal this up, I'm gonna send this to Uncle Sam with their what? Check. These two ain't got no write-off, so they may owe. Or every year, he taking out so much of my money, I can't get none of that back. I want all my money back. Didn't you work hard for it? Did Uncle Sam work hard for your money? No. Did who work hard for their money? So then let's put that money in our pockets, okay? If you got credit challenges, Laura gonna go through all that, but don't let nothing be your barrier. Think about every month what you're doing because you're renting. Don't let nothing be a barrier becoming a homeowner. We can do it. You can do it. You got help. You got us to help you. You got your living, you got your realtors. We're here to help you become what? A homeowner. When you're done with that, then I want you to get some investment property. You got more write-offs. You didn't see nothing yet. So I gave you another sheet. This is just some information. You can go home and read it. And it kind of gives you some more information of what I talked about in saving on your taxes, okay? Any questions? Am I on my time right? Okay. Any questions? Okay, I make sense? All right, good. That's what I want to make. And share this with other people, okay? Because we need to be on the campaign of home ownership. No more renting. Rent is just as high as purchasing a home. Own a home, okay? Sometimes higher, yes. Okay, I thank you for your time. Good job to yourself. Be yourself in.